Let's continue our look at Dr. Octo Rex. I've loaded in some acoustic drum loops. Now the area on the right side of our screen will affect all 8 loops. The pitch area will affect the octave and fine-tuning of the pitch. Now we already saw that you can change individual slices, but this area will affect all 8 loops. And don't forget, we can command click to reset any knob. This envelope A area will let the filter affect the pitch. There's an area for the mod wheel to determine how it affects our filter frequency and resonance as well as decay. Let me show you that. I'll set my filter frequency and resonance, make sure the filter is on. And of course I can change the mode of the filter. And then as I move my mod wheel, you can hear the filter frequency changing because filter frequency is turned up. Let's affect the resonance too. The velocity area will determine how the filter and amplitude are affected by velocity, or how hard I hit my keyboard. So I have amplitude turned way up, so the harder I hit the key, the louder it will be. Looking at the filter, we've already seen how we can turn it on or off and set the frequency and resonance. Again, affecting all 8 Rex files. And then I have a filter envelope, which will determine how the filter changes over time. And that's the amount that the envelope will affect my filter. I also have an amplitude envelope, so I can have a slower attack or a longer sustain and so forth. Remember, A is attack, D is decay, S is sustain, and R is release. And then lastly, we have an LFO section. LFO is our low frequency oscillator, which can affect either the pitch, the filter, or the panning. If I dial up the amounts, you can hear the pitch being affected by an LFO, or the filter, or the panning. And of course, there are controls for polyphony, how many notes can sound at once, and the range of my pitch bend. And like all of our instruments, there are many ways to connect the Octo Rex to other devices in your rack. And that ends our trip to the doctor, the Dr. Octo Rex.